Yes, so welcome to our social corner where if you are new here, this is where we talk about some of the things that have been trending on social media or that we've seen that we wanted to talk about. We are not going to spend like 20 minutes on a whole topic, but we're going to spend at least a good 5, maybe 6 minutes on different topics. So Shayla, you want to introduce us to our first one?
Well, hopefully my
Girl,
host
pop a cough
smells
drop or
decent.
something.
So I really don't care about everyone else that's a part of this. It's really just Gil King. But earlier this week, Blue Origin announced its next human space flight, right? It's supposed to launch less back. Katy Perry, Gayle King, and all-female crew set for historic Blue Origin space flights. So Blue Origin has announced its next human space flight set to launch this spring as part of the New Shepard program, right? The mission, known as blah blah blah, will carry an all-female crew, marking the first such flight since Soviet cosmonaut Valentina. Girl, the moral of the story is that Gayle King about to go to space. And I want to know, would you ever want to go to space?
First of all, and it's like I think this whole thing is like I think the whole experience is going to be recognize the boundary of space in an 11-minute sub-oriental journey or whatever. I don't care if it was
So you going up and then you coming right back down.
Right. So it's like I don't care if it was 11 minutes. I don't care if it was 2 minutes. Didn't y'all learn from the people that was in the sub? Stop trying to do certain things. Like my whole thing is, and I know some people are going to be like, okay, but like people take flights. Okay. But there is no reason why you need to be in the deepest parts of the ocean. You were not born to be a part of the ocean. Why would you need to go there? You were not born in space. Why do you need to go there? It's like, I feel like we do these unnecessary risks to sit there and feel connected or be like, oh my God, this was the experience somebody else had. That's great for them. Not everything need to be for you. Gayle King, you know what you mean to communities. Sit your behind back on that couch. Please. Stop playing with people. Like literally when we saw that sub and then people went down into the ocean and they couldn't be found, you had no business being there. You have no reason to be going. You know how much can go wrong in 11 minutes?
I just think, number one, these space explorations require a lot of money. Like, given this Blue Origin thing is owned by Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, I know he's now no longer the CEO of Amazon, but you know, he got some stake with Amazon. I don't know, he might not be CEO, but he got to see something, okay? And so the Blue Origin is a part, like Jeff Bezos is a part of that. And I feel like there are some people that like they go to school for this. They're all about aerospace and like that's their thing, their life goal. Like, you know, like that's what they love to do. If that's you, then I feel like this is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Because again, like there are the people that do submarine studies. And like if that's your passion, who am I to like, you know, do you? We was all born to do different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God there are people that care about the ocean and are exploring that because they put us on. They tell us where we could go, where we shouldn't go in the ocean, what animals to mess with and what animals not to. The same thing with space. Because there are people that care about space so much, we know that there's the planets and all of that. Cute. My thing is Gayle, what is the reason? Like I saw like while she was talking about it, she said like, you know, she's like scared and nervous. I mean, like if that makes you happy, do it. But the way she was and like after she announced it, she seemed like she was very nervous. And ciao, good luck to her. I'll be watching though. It does bring the eyeballs. I'll watch this 11-minute
My whole thing
experiment.
is I'm just like, I get it. Some people who have like an interest, like, oh my God, like I love the idea of like exploration, like space travel, diving into the ocean. You can have an interest, right? I have an interest in flamingos. I'm not about to go stand in a pit of them on
But
one.
that's you. There's people that are, what are the people with the veterinarians? There are people that I love animals and want this. I just
Okay, but
are
you
the best.
right. You
We
know what,
wouldn't do it though.
girl? Y'all could keep that
Keep
auto.
me on the ground.
So the next thing I wanted to talk about now, we've talked about this a little bit in past episodes. We really like Shayla and I have low key been avoiding getting into like the deep conversations about Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker, but it's to the point where like like that said with the Telvin Osborne situation, it's like it keeps popping up on my timeline to the point where I'm like, all right, what's going on, right? So because I finally like I didn't really listen to the diss tracks and nothing like that, but I was just like, because I haven't been a part of it since the very beginning, I was kind of confused on what started it. Like what is happening? Like who like basically a whole beef.
Someone allegedly slept with her man.
Right. So like I was like, if I'm confused and I called my cousin, I'm like, do you know anything about this? She's like, girl, I don't know nothing about this. Like I see it, but I really don't like I feel like it's been so long, like this beef has been happening since like January has hit. That it's like there's so much into it that I just don't know. So like I'm going to explain it for you because if you're like me, you really haven't been keeping track. So brief details. Shayla, you giving it to me now? Dag. All right. So, rapper Bhad Bhabie and social media influencer Alabama Barker. And if you also know, her father is Travis Barker, who was a popular drummer for a band who's also married to Kourtney Kardashian. Right. So, they're locked in a heated feud that has escalated into diss tracks and social media drama. The conflict reportedly began when Bhad Bhabie accused Alabama Barker of stealing her boyfriend, Lavan, whatever his name is. Right, while Bhad Bhabie was undergoing chemotherapy. That's another mention. She has cancer, right? She says, Shayla and I need to see some blood testing results. But okay. So and they have a baby together and she just had a baby. So Alabama Barker denied the accusations, but the two have traded have traded public jabs leading to a series of diss tracks. So Bhad Bhabie released her first release Overcooked, alleging that Alabama Barker had past relationships with Soldier Boy and Tyga and she had an abortion. And she claims that like those are claims that Alabama has denied, right? So in response to these like allegations, Alabama dropped a diss track called Cry Baby. And like she spelled baby as if like, how Bhad Bhabie spells baby. Insisting that LaVon, who is Bhad Bhabie's baby daddy, had pursued her, leading Bhad Bhabie to then fire back with Miss Whitman, featuring aggressive insults in a music video that appeared to mock Barker's father, Travis Barker. So the drama took another twist when Bhad Bhabie sampled Kanye West's song Carnival, leading to speculation that Kanye West was involved. Um, and Bhad Bhabie even shared alleged messages with Kanye West's wife, Bianca, and an audio clip that she claimed Kanye West had written for her. However, Kanye has been going through his like little mental episodes. He is saying in his moment of clarity, apparently, that he did not write no songs. He ain't help her in no way. He's denying taking sides and suggested that the clip was AI generated, which is sparking further controversy. Now, into our last little tidbit. As the feud intensifies, both women seem to be capitalizing on attention, with Alabama Barker hinting at another diss track and Bhad Bhabie embracing the rivalry on social media. The ongoing beef continues to gain traction, fueled by social media reaction and AI's role in blurring the lines of authentication. So, after seeing all this, and I listened to a little bit of like each diss track, I wholeheartedly think that Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker are not really beefing. They're just doing this for social media attention. I think. I think in the beginning, it could have started off as beef, but after they saw like how much this is gaining traction, they just like, all right, how can we keep going like tit for tat with this? I don't really think they beefing for real.
My 2 cents is I don't care enough. I feel like they are not only appropriating, but they're making hella money from Black culture. Point blank, period. Alabama Barker has this whole thing about putting on wigs when she does not need a wig. And who am I to tell people? Of course, you can wear a wig, you can do what you want. But if you see like her trajectory, like she was born with money, or I'm not gonna say with money, but like her dad has money. Like it's different. I feel like Bhad not to put like who is more ghetto, whatever, but like Bhad doesn't come from money. So like, it could be a product of like where she was born and raised, whatever. We saw her from Dr. Phil. That's how she popped off. She been like this. Like we know that's how she popped off, because she been like, catch me outside. How about that? Okay. Alabama Barker Baker is just like, you was a nice goody two show. Like what happened from that to now with like the lips and the face beat to the guy? Like what happened? Like this not even you. Like
The
you
BBL.
get whatever you want because your dad has money. And shit. I wish mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead. I'm not mad at you for that, but I'm just like, I'm kind of confused. What, like, how did you get there?
Yeah.
Why are you becoming this person that you are not? And I think I saw a video of her mom saying, like, oh, she not about the fighting, like that. She not about that life. And it's like, well, exactly. She not about that life. She's out here dating these men. If you see the men that she has dated or has been like alleged to be with, is all men that clearly you could tell like they've been in the streets, and maybe she's like that's what she wants to be. I am just like, I don't care enough whether it's true or not. I feel like we're the ones that give flame, right? Because the reason why they're dropping these diss tracks and doing all of this is because the people are clicking. And so,
and like honestly, the reason why I was like, okay, we're gonna talk about it is because since I took that 10 minutes to read into the history of their little beef, I was like, because I wasted my time, I need y'all to hear this too. Because not only did I have to find out, y'all have to understand too. And to your point, I get it, right? And I've been seeing a lot of people talking on social media about like the whole thing, because like since she released that, like since Bhad released that new diss track, people are saying, oh, like Bhad actually like did her thing on the track. Like I see people supporting like this madness, right? And the thing that's like entertaining for me is that like I remember when Bhad first came out with Catch Me Outside, and the amount of people I used to see on social media talk about I could catch you outside. Who's like, oh, she couldn't catch me outside. Now we talk about, oh my, she actually is a good like kind of rapper. Like her song actually kind of tough. Y'all don't really be mad about what y'all need to be mad about. Y'all be faking it for the crowds. And like, I don't get it. And like you said, Bhad is a product of her environment. So that is how she acts. And it does come off as like, girl, you trying to be Black. But like, I also want us to remove from the narrative, like that automatically pertains to how you are when you are from these areas. What?
yes, but also I feel like she has always been like, this is how we knew her, a mess.
Yeah,
She's always been a mess. That's how she was,
right.
her rise to fame. Whereas, I mean, I'm not picking a side. I don't really care. I think both diss tracks suck and is giving auto-tune. But also, like, I get what you're saying, that like just because you are from the ghetto doesn't mean that you can't make it out and that you aren't well spoken and that you aren't this. But the reality of the matter is that is how people see us, right? Like if you are from the ghetto, like, oh wow, like how you know that word? You know what I mean? Like how you got a college education? How you got a bachelor's, girl? How you make it to the top?
Yeah.
But anyways, we
Yeah.
wish them the best of luck. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, I won't be finding out about them again. So I hope y'all took this little lesson real nice.
Right.
So the next thing we wanted to talk about was, I believe, hold up, let me get my notes, y'all. Production.
So we want to talk about Shrek. If you have, I feel like Shrek was a big part of our growing up. The Shrek series has been, all the movies been popping, funny, quirky. And so honestly, no tea, no shade. I feel like I stopped watching. I didn't know that we were up to Shrek 5. but apparently we are, honey.
Shayla.
So
literally, I was like, I didn't even know we touched 4.
Right. So I think I only watched like 2, but we are in Shrek 5, and the trailer was released this week, and it was so cute.
I have the trailer real quick.
Okay, if you want to play it, you could play it.
Who's the fairest of them all? Why, Shrek, of course.
Ew, Dad.
Ooh, Mommy like.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me.
Whoa! Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya? Oh, damn. Only in theaters, Christmas 2026.
So when I saw Zendaya, I was like, I know that's right. I'm a big fan of Zendaya. And one thing about my good sister, honey, she stayed booked and busy, honey. The money stayed coming in. And, you know, she's going to play Fiona's daughter. And I love her little bangs, the little hair they put on her. It's real cute. And I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy. I think he's super funny. So the cast seems to be amazing. And I will be there Christmas 2026. Should I watch? I guess I have to watch 3, 4 in order to make it to the 5th one, but there's enough time in between.
So like when I saw this, like I saw Zendaya, I said, go ahead, girl, get your money. Like I said, I didn't know there was a 4th. I didn't even know there was a 3rd. So for me though, like I'm not really a big like movie girl. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
She still hasn't seen One of Them Days. Wasn't that the name of the
Oh, the one with Kiki?
The one with Kiki. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, girl. I'm not a movie girl. Like, first off, Shayla, you already see, I'd be struggling with the little bit of time that I have already. So I can't even figure out.
We make times for what we want. It's okay, but you say you don't like movies, so it's okay.
So, like, I won't sit here and say to y'all, like, I'm going to watch that on Christmas Day. Like, if Shayla tells me, like, Rebecca, I want you to come with me, I'll be like, okay, I'll make it work. But, like, I'm not going to say that I'm gonna actively go out of my way to go watch it, but I love this for them. Go ahead and make your money. Go ahead and do what you got to do. I know that a lot of people do love the Shrek franchise. So I feel like it's going to be a big hit. And it's like, I feel like when you have these big names like Cameron Diaz, Eddie Murphy, Zendaya and stuff like that, you are going to rake in the money. So I can't wait to see the success it has. Oh, excuse me. I can't wait to see the success it has and to see how, you know, everybody reacts to it.